Hey, what's up you guys? This is MCLegoboy here with 75094 Imperial Shuttle Tydirium, 937 pieces of LEGO Star Wars Endor Playset awesomeness. That's right, this does count as an Endor Playset, as I just said, and as you saw earlier with the opening. Here is why. The minifigures. That's why. And it's kind of the main reason why I bought the set. Now, my rules with minifigures are, if you can't get it in a set, then it's not worth paying like $50 for a minifigure or something. I'd rather get everything that comes with the set than just try and get one minifigure from a seller that's selling it for way more than it's probably worth. So, yeah, and I mean, again, main reasons why. Mainly these guys, not Chewbacca. and I'll get on with that later. It's just, But also, it's just because they're calling it Imperial Shuttle Tydirium and they are including these minifigures, it is, in my mind, an Endor playset because I don't know, it's just, you never saw it do anything. Now, if this came with, the Emperor or something, does not count. It's not a thing. But, in this case, it does, because they're using these minifigures. And I have to say, even though I have not touched the set, it's still, sealed box, everything, I do wish that they'd given us this version of Luke, because I'm just completely amazed that this version of Luke has yet to be re-released. And come on, why won't you focus? There you go. That's much better. So, I'm just amazed that ever since 1999, there has never been another version of Luke Skywalker in his Endor gear, except for that first time. Never been released, ever. It's great that we finally get Trenchcoat Han Solo, and we've got a redesign of Princess Leia, which from 2009, I do believe that's right. Yeah, it would have been 2009. With the Battle of Endor, we had this version of her. So, we get a redone version of that, so... And then we've got these other Rebel guys, and I can compare them later. There's just too much. I'm trying to say too much, and I haven't even, done anything. As you can also see, we're too big for this black background, so I have a feeling I'm going to have to put both black sheets up, because since this is an Endor playset, I got to keep it with the black background like all the other ones have been. So, yeah, we got a cool shot of Han and the gang right there. We got all that other stuff going on. There's foldable wings, opening hatches, landing gear, a box. I guess that's, is that the exit ramp? What? You can't do anything with that. And then, also opening section for, the cockpit, so you can access minifigures inside. So, looks like fun. And I will be comparing the first version, like I said in the previous review, of the Imperial Shuttle as it was released back in 2001. So, now that we've spent 5 minutes not even, reviewing the set, let's review the set. Or maybe interrupt by saying that LEGO bent my instructions and the pieces are weird or something. I don't know. So yeah, we are going to talk about these pieces now that they're in bags. Bags 1 through 6, minifigures are scattered everywhere, of course. Why wouldn't you? I think, at least Chewbacca and what appears to be Han Solo, yeah, they're in bag 6. This is Leia, she's in bag 4. We've got at least one Rebel dude in bag 1. Oh, we got 2 Rebel dudes in bag 1. Also comes with a brick separator of all things that we need in here. and as I move the camera, it is a miracle.
God bless us.
I thought it was only for sets that were 1,000 pieces. because that's usually the rule, I guess. I've only had it happen once, and I think that was with whatchamacallit, the Ewok Village. Except I don't even remember. I don't know, you guys can go check out that review, or the condensed version. Hey, plug. So, yeah. And we got a robot. Ooh, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stickers. So, not bad. 5 stickers. I can handle that. So, yeah. Anyway. Now let's actually review this set. Alright, I've got all the things I need for my comparison. So, we're going to start off with minifigures, and we are going to compare minifigures. Now, I'm going to leave Han Solo alone, because there's nothing to compare him to. But when it came to the Rebels, the Endor Rebels, this is what we initially had. The helmet, like, you could squish it down, and it would kind of raise back up. So then they fixed that. And they also gave us another version that had a vest and tan gloves. The helmet's fixed. Everything is pretty much the same, though, like in terms of colors. And then we get these two dudes. They now use olive green, tan gloves. The shirt on this one guy with the beard, awesome beard, by the way. But yeah, man, like really good minifigures. And I like what they did with the boots. The printing on minifigures, like it never goes below the knee. However, a lot of the times with clone troopers or stormtroopers or any sort of like character that has leg printing on it anymore, all of a sudden it's just cut off and it doesn't feel natural. This at least feels natural. There's an attempt made to make it seem like these are boots that they're wearing, and it looks good. Finally. Like, oh my gosh. How hard is it? Clearly, it's not that hard, as you can see. So, yeah. We got back printing as well. Kind of compare some back printing. We got like a backpack on this dude, so not much that we can do about that. And then this guy, he's got a hood. This guy doesn't. So, you know. Still, looks good. Olive green. Oh, and also the tops of the helmets. Hello. Come on, camera. Let's do this. They have turned to dark green. So, awesome. Also, they really like using this minifigure head. And I'll just show you guys like a really super close-up of this guy's beard, because he's awesome. He's probably one of my favorite Rebel guys, because he's got a beard, and when you have facial hair, you're cool. So, and also, like, he's this older guy. He's like, what are you gonna do, old man? Like, come on. But I think he survives. I don't know. I don't pay that close attention to who, like, lives or dies if they aren't a main character. So, anyway, like I said earlier, I feel like it should have come with this version of Luke, especially since we've got this new cloth piece for Leia. Like, this would have been a really cool looking minifigure had it been done today. But, you know, such is life, I guess. So, this is what we have now. This is what we were given back in 2008. So, as you can see, it's printed on her, but then again, she has a belt. So, yeah. This version, if we take off the hair, this is actually how you put this on the minifig. This worries me a bit. Like, just the fact that this is made the way it is and cut the way it is, like, this is gonna tear on some kids' version of Leia, and it's just not gonna be good. But anyway, let's get this back in focus. So, this is what we have underneath the, I think it's parka, right? I called it that earlier. Poncho thing, whatever. So, she kind of is wearing a similar thing as to what our Rebel dude was wearing. But, you know, lady version, so. And, yeah, I like it. And, best part, comes with a cookie. Because she tries to get Wicket to take some food from her to show that she's not a bad person. And I just find that hilarious. And it's why Lego is so cool. Even though it's like such a serious thing, like episode 6, the end all of Star Wars, except kind of not now. Like, they still found a way to have some fun with this. And they gave her a cookie instead of like a thing of lipstick to make it look more like the stick of food. Like, obviously, recolor all the parts of the lipstick. Don't give her lipstick. That would be... that would raise, like, feminist stuff everywhere. Like, red flags would be flying. She also is double-sided, so she's got an angry face going on. And thankfully, the hair covers all of it. So, it's nothing worse than having dual printed heads and having part of it show. Kind of like on Han Solo. But it's one of those things, like, it's one of the little flesh tone bits for his scar. And I'm okay with that. And a little bit for his cheeks and chin, like that detail going on. But there, he's got some back printing. And then, da-da-da-da, it is the most epic version of Han Solo ever. Like, it's the main reason why I got this set. Like I said before, with minifigures, like, this is so cool. He looks great. So, comes with a blaster, happy face, kind of disgruntled face, happy face. So yeah, it's like, be careful. Come on, it's me. So, definitely cool. I really like it. And I think I'll have to watch the movie, but I'll see if he is wearing his trench coat during the final battle. I don't think he is, but he might. I'm fairly certain he doesn't, though. I don't know. And then we get on to Chewbacca, and he is my least favorite minifigure of this bunch. If you guys have been like keeping up with my reviews and things, I just don't like this redesign of Chewbacca at all. They've got the height correct. Like, he's about a head above Han Solo, kind of. Not really. Which, I mean, makes sense. Peter Mayhew, he's really tall. And so Chewbacca looks good as being tall. However, he's very, like, not proportionate at all. And I'll see if I can get this light better. I don't know, man. Like, I don't like it. Let's see if we can... There we go. Maybe get some of this going. Like, I don't know. It's just hard. I don't mind the dark brown. Dark brown looks good. But it's the dark tan. It's like such a strong, like, contrast, in my opinion. And I don't know, man. It just doesn't look as good as it could be. The details of his satchel, well, on my print they're not very good, but then also, like, his eyes are printed on there now, as well as his nose and the open mouth, and that's just way too much detail. And I gotta say that this version is still superior. Like, yeah, it looks better. He looks proportionate. His head is not too big. There's only printing for his nose because his eyes are small. But you know what version's even better than that? This one, because it's old brown. But, like, I don't know, man. It's just... If I ever have another set with Chewbacca in it and he, like, has to play a starring role and, like, be seen, I'm totally gonna, like, find another Chewbacca on Bricklink or something. And I know I said earlier, like, don't buy minifigures off the internet, but it's like, if I'd settle for a reddish-brown one, because that one had been around for a bit. There's enough of them out there that he can't possibly be too expensive, but still, like, it's not Chewbacca. If anything, it's episode 3 Chewbacca, and I can live with that. But not original trilogy Chewbacca. It's just, it doesn't work, man. It just doesn't work. So, Anyway, now that we've rambled on about minifigures for a total of almost 15 minutes now without actually talking about the set, let's review the set in probably 2 minutes. So I'm going to psych you out. And let's talk about Darth Vader, because, you know, I hate this version of Darth Vader helmet too, man. Like, anytime eventually, when I get a set that comes with Darth Vader, because you know they're going to make more, and they give me that helmet, I am going to go on Bricklink, buy a regular Darth Vader helmet, and put it on him. But yeah, anyway, like, instructions, it just shows you, like, all the things. Just all of the things. All of the things. So, oh my gosh. Throwing things on the floor. So, yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. But since it is kind of related, and, well, actually, no. Forget this, man. Just get all the instructions out of here. Woo! Pick up Luke off the floor. All right. So, we got all the extra pieces down here. I ended up getting a second orange 1x1, but, you know, there are thermal detonators in this set, and that's cool. So, anyway, come on, camera. Come on, camera. Focus. There we go. Focus on the thermal detonator. Kaboom. So, yeah, we've got, like, all of this stuff out of the way. Let's go, 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 go. Get out of here. All of you, except for Han Solo, because you're cool. Get Han Solo back in here. Where is Han Solo? Give me... Oh my gosh. Let's just get Han Solo, throw him in the cockpit. Hey, hey. Well, that's a con right there, man. The lid won't stay open. So yeah, we've got this going on. And you kind of have to, like, wedge your minifigure in there to make sure that it stays in there, because it uses the little panel pieces for the mini doll legs, and the mini doll legs, their feet are a little closer than regular minifigure feet, so they fit better than regular minifigs, so they don't exactly stay put. Yeah, kind of like wedge them in. I don't know. Whatever. Great. Now they're kind of stuck now, so I'm just gonna live it. Whatever. Close it. So that's what it looks like with a few minifigures on the inside. We got some stickers in there. Let's just take this off. Can we take this off somehow? Yes, actually. You just rip off the entire front part of this, and oh my gosh, that's gonna fall. So we'll just retract the landing gear for a second. We can open up the entire inside and show you what those stickers look like. That's what the stickers look like. They look like stickers. It's control panel stuff. I mean, it's not all that exciting. And of course, like, with the way that this is put together, obviously you can't put two minifigures next to one another in a 2x2 space. Or, yeah, definitely not a 4x4 space. So this is the best option. I do feel like on its own, this looks pretty good. When it's attached to the rest of this, I feel like the nose sticks out a bit too far. Like, just too much, or it's not shallow enough, or not shallow enough. No, this is shallow. It's not steep enough. I don't know. I messed with it earlier. I did a few, like, modifications just to see what it would look like, and I basically took out this entire brick that's right here, squished it up, and it didn't look bad, but I think because of some of this stuff right here, it kept it from going down all the way like I wanted it to. So, also, like, my sticker game has, like, been really off, and I guess maybe it's because I haven't built a Lego set in a while. I don't know, but there's another sticker right there. This is pretty empty, but I guess it's because they're trying to emulate what was on the original version. I guess, I don't know, like, of the original version. Well, the original version is the same stock image, like all the plans and stuff for the actual ship. But I mean, when you look at this, like, this feels like it sticks out too far. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, dude. This is why I don't script reviews. I just let things happen because it's a lot more natural that way, in my opinion. Although it probably gives me a whole bunch of unprofessionalism, but there you go. You got wings. They do this, and it definitely looks a lot better than what was done with. Whoa, man. With the first one. Oh my gosh, dude. Why am I not just like redoing all of this? I don't know. Probably because I am lazy and it would be too much work. So. But yeah. Anyway, let's turn this around. So. Got this as well. Really cool. And also these curved pieces that are right here. If we could get this raised back up. Come on. I know you can do it. This right here is just about, or not, if not exactly, the same curvature as these slopey pieces right there. It's like they're part of a system. Whoa! So, yeah. Also, these things are guns. So I guess that explains what the two little antennae are that are up, kind of like up here on the original version, and also why they were on that back door section when it was kind of re-released, slightly redesigned in 2005, 6, something like that. So yeah, we'll lower down one door and we'll open up a side panel for you. There are 2 seats on this side, if you could ever actually see them. Because, you know, if we were being professional and we had better lighting, you'd be able to see inside. I don't know, you probably see better than... Oh, there we go. Hey! And we got this little thing that was built here. It's a gun rack with a backpack. I don't know why, but it's there and it's a thing. Got storage for one of the missiles that shoots out. And speaking of those missiles, since we're talking about them, right here, this is the trigger. Little trigger, and it's, as you saw earlier, it freaked me out because I tried to move the wing and it shot that out. So that could be seen as kind of a con when you're trying to move the wings. However, this is probably one of the best concealed triggers for one of these spring-loaded missiles I have seen. So I definitely approve of this one. So we'll put that back down. We'll move it back up. It uses these nice giant Technic click hinges. So they are very good. Open up this side. We got one seat in there. Maybe. There's a seat there, you know? Just trust me. Just trust me. You got a crate there. And then there's a sticker in the back. Like that. Yeah, there we go. Getting to it. Yeah, it's impossible to get that sticker correct. Unless you're like Jesus or something. So... or you could use the Force or something, because like it's going into one of the new panels, and the way that these panels work, I wish I could show you guys, but before it was just kind of shaped like that. Now it's a shape like that, except there are 2 little support beams that kind of jut out too. So this section right here is actually a little wider. And then as you move toward the interior, it slopes back in and it flattens out. Well, you can't get your fingers in there to try and like position this sticker anymore. So once it's in there, you're kind of screwed. And it's just not good. So I would highly suggest, if you don't care If it will not eat at your soul like it would at mine, flip that panel piece around, put the sticker on the other side. Gonna be able to put that sticker in correctly on the first try, probably, and it'll look good. If it will eat at your soul, you're just gonna have to suck up with having a not as well placed sticker. But even this one right here, like, I don't know what's wrong. I couldn't like squish it over far enough. However, I do think that the Rebel insignia is kind of in the center better. So this is one of those minifigure plates. And on the inside, thermal detonators. Haha. So that's cool. And I guess you could also throw probably Han and Leia's blasters in there as well. There is enough room. I was actually kind of hoping that there were going to be a whole bunch of other thermal detonators that we could throw in there, and I was like, that'd be awesome. But sadly, no. And also, yellow crate. I've never seen this in any other color than brown or reddish brown. It's really cool. I like it. So we can probably put this back down inside. There's a 2x2 jumper plate that is in here that can hunt that down. Hunt that down. I don't know, man. That can allow this to attach and stay in place, but also easily be grabbed out. So, and I guess like one more con is that these pieces, they move freely. I'm pretty certain that if you put in the correct Technic pieces and maybe like a lightsaber rod in there, this would stay put, not move at any angle. And then it would also move with this function of folding up the wings, but you know. And so, like, I guess, like, you guys are probably thinking that I'm really harping on this set, saying it's like there's cons here and there and there and there. It's really not that bad. I think that this thing is really cool. It is a bit of repetitious. However, it's more mirrored repetition. So if you're good at like building mirrored things at the same time, this will probably save you half the time while building this. But I think, like, honestly, it's definitely better than the other version. Like, it's a lot more accurate, of course. And I think that's more of with the times, I guess, because more pieces are able to be used that accurately depict the shape of this ship. So maybe this isn't incorrect, although it still feels like it's too far out. I think maybe 2 plates in, maybe not the full brick, but 2 plates in, it would probably be extremely successful. But I mean, like, all the things that I was really pointing out as cons, they're really kind of minor. Like this, who cares? Like, I'll just place it the way I feel like I should, and you guys can do the same. So, but yes, let's get on to the comparison to the other version of this. Look at this teeny tiny little ship. So the wing has like increased one of these giant triangles, one of these smaller triangles, they're slopes. Why am I calling them triangles? The wings are longer on this one, and they actually, how do I do this? I'm going to pick you guys up, I'm going to make you sick. That happens. And SpongeBob o'clock in the corner. All right. So, yeah, the wings kind of go up a bit too far, I think, but, you know, still, like on this one, they kind of do the same thing. I kind of like the design that's on this wing better than this one. And maybe this one, I mean, for all I know, they could have different designs on every shuttle, like on the main wing, just a few bits of difference, but I do think that it's probably more like this, where it's just got the 3 bands of gray on it. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about another function. I'll get to that later, but here we have a back door and you just store minifigures in there, and you have to take off the front cockpit to place pilots. But I guess these things are guns. What the heck, man? So, yeah. And of course, there's actual controls, or better controls on this one, even though it is a sticker, than on this one. Because this just got like a tiny little plate. This one had like 2 giant slopes full of stickers. This one, though, comes with printed pieces, and that's awesome. And I love this, and I love this. Even this is cool, too. It's better than a sticker. Whatever. But yeah, like, if I do this, and I fold down these wings, like, it gets close. It's very close. If it weren't for these plates back here, it would probably be doing a bit of a better job, but it still would look kind of weird. So, but anyway, I gotta show you guys this super cool function before, like, my camera dies. I don't think my camera's gonna die, but battery thing is flashing. So you got the landing gear out, and that's fine and all, but it's not important for this matter. The landing platform thing. If I flip this over, you guys can see that I just press that. I can pull it down, and it falls naturally. So you press that up. It's got tiles up against another brick. And so that's how it keeps it from going up even further. So, yeah. It's nice to show that. I mean, it's not necessarily all that important, but it does not look bad. And it's a nice little added feature. So, you can probably throw everything back on the screen for, I think it is $100. 974 pieces. That's about as close as you're gonna get to like the 10 cents per piece. 937 pieces plus extra ones. That's pretty good in my opinion. And I do really like this set. I do think that there could be some better things about it, but I'm not complaining too much, or I hope I'm not. I don't know, it could just be like nostalgia factor that I've I've grown up seeing this one for probably like 14 years. So in my mind, seeing the Imperial shuttle, unless it's in the movie, that's what it looks like. So seeing it in this form of Lego, it's just it's a bit different, but different's not always bad, you guys. Except for Chewbacca. Get him out of here. Put in like the actual Chewbacca that is good. So, yes, this has been MCLegoboy here with 75094 Imperial Shuttle Tydirium. And see you guys, I guess. You know, whatever. What is wrong with me, man? I need to like get back into reviewing or like start doing a better job at this stuff. I don't know. Why am I even still talking while this camera's recording? Let's just stop it.